What's up guys, your girl Luca here to talk to you about Cyberpunk 2077, which officially launched yesterday. And boy, do I have a lot to say. To the surprise of absolutely no one, Cyberpunk 2077 seems to be riddled with bugs and glitches, with the most concerning performance metrics being on the base PS4 and the Xbox One. I myself am only an hour and 45 minutes in, and I'm playing on the Xbox Series X, and so far I have not experienced any issues while gaming in the performance mode. Now, I recently put out a tweet on Twitter asking people how the game is running for them, with some folks mentioning texture issues, pop-in, along with the more concerning game crashes. My buddy actually texted me and told me that every time he looks in the mirror, his V is missing their hair. Now, today's video is going to be mostly discussing an article from Eurogamer, which speaks about how the base PS4 and the Xbox One have the most issues. This is what Wesley Yen Poole had to say. I've been playing the PS4 version of CD Projekt's Sci-Fi Epic and can report poor performance, including low frame rate and texture pop-in when the screen is busy. There is on occasion a low-res blur to the visuals, and I've encountered multiple characters locked in a T-pose, frozen in place, or glitched into an object. You can still talk to these NPCs, but their mouths do not move. Wesley then provided some screenshots from Digital Foundry. I'll leave a link in the description box so you guys can check that out for yourselves. And the general consensus is that the game looks blurry on the PS4. It runs between 720p and 900p resolution, and the frame rate for any driving around the big city areas is constantly around 20, with indoor battles running at 30 but occasionally dropping to 25 FPS, along with hiccups in the action where a new object or texture needs to load in. Now, Wesley states that running the game on the PlayStation 5 via backcompat does improve matters to a degree. The glitches still remain. The next-gen patch for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X will not be available until sometime next year. Now, once again, none of this is actually all that surprising to me. There are actually several signs that this would be a problem. Early speculation of the reasoning of why the game was delayed multiple times, being concerns on how it would run on the base PlayStation 4 and on the Xbox One. And more recently with the fact that they did not provide review copies for the console versions. I think CD Projekt Red was hoping to iron out some of the more major issues before launch. And to be fair, I think that they did. I'm sure the game would have been a lot worse if it had launched when it was supposed to. I'm saying on a disaster level scale, we're looking at more of a demon or a tiger instead of a dragon or a god in regards to threat levels. The bugs are there, it was to be expected, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But that doesn't mean it's acceptable. So far, I found that the gaming space is the only consumer market in which the consumer can buy a broken product. And instead of being rightfully upset, the consumer actually damage controls and defends the corporation selling them the broken product. CD Projekt Red knew this game had issues, obviously, and that's why they delayed it multiple times. That's why they didn't send out review copies for console. That's why they didn't allow reviewers to use their own footage until the day of. They wanted to maximize profits, and it's to be expected. It is a corporate entity. That's what they do. It's just unfortunate that people cannot acknowledge that the game has issues. It's like they think automatically that critique equals hate, and that's just not the case. For me personally, I still plan on playing the game, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it because I keep hearing the story's amazing, and that's why I am here. That's why I care so much. The Witcher 3 was probably one of the best gaming experiences from a story standpoint, and honestly speaking, I think CD Projekt Red is still gonna deliver on that aspect. But I'd be remiss if I didn't at least acknowledge the bugs. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoy your experience with the game, and if you have any issues, please let me know in the comment section. I definitely believe this is gonna be a talking point for quite some time now. In the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll hit you guys for the next one. Peace.